Hello, everyone. Q1 is coming to an end, and you know what I'm going to ask you. How do you feel about Q1? And I know what you're going to answer. It was difficult, it was challenging, it was somewhat slow. Some of you said it was wild. And I know clients changing goalposts all the time, not knowing what they want, candidates very slow to respond, waiting for their bonuses to come in, or not ready to move on yet. And then add on top of this the very unstable, uncertain political situation, the market shifts, changing seasons. When we come out of winter feeling slightly tired and demotivated, longing for the sun, but also dealing with a lot of pressure as it's the first quarter of the new year and expectations are high to smash our goals. And I get it, there will always be things to worry about: the global situation, our stakeholders, our mortgage, our student loan, our health, our loved ones. These are all the things we can be concerned about, and they are referred to as our circle of concern. We can worry about these things as long as we want, but in most cases, we have no control over them. There is nothing we can do. And then there is our circle of influence that encompasses all the things that we can change. As the name implies, we have influence over them. So our direct actions can influence the outcome. And here I mean our own attitude, our mindset, our own work ethic, how we show up every day, our daily schedule, our habits around the morning and the evening routine, our contributions to a project, how we interact with others. All these things we have control over. And this takes me to my second question. The first question was, how do you feel about Q1? The second question is, how do you feel about Q1 in the context of your circle of influence? So excluding the global situation, the changing seasons, the other people's reactions, other people's behavior, because these things we cannot control. How do you feel about Q1 in the context of your circle of influence? So how do you feel about your performance in Q1, your mindset, how you showed up every day, how you educated your clients, how you served your candidates, how proactive you were, how you set your service level agreements, how you manage their expectations, how you organize your weeks, your days? And I know it's yet again this lessons learned question, right? Looking back, drawing conclusions. What could I have done better? What could I have done differently? Does it matter? It's Q2. Let's focus on what's to come. Let's make sure that Q2 is better instead of wasting time on reflecting, dwelling on the past. Let's just look forward. And yes, we can look forward without looking back. But here's another question, this time a leading question. You know what the biggest mistake is among leaders, and it applies to all of us. Research has found that the one common mistakes all leaders make is not to take time to reflect, review, and adapt. But if we don't review, how can we know what's working and what's not? How will we be able to repeat our winning formulas? How will we understand the downfalls, the pitfalls, and how to tackle them to improve if we don't look back and analyze? I know that when we have so much to do, when we are slammed, when we are overwhelmed, it might seem counterintuitive to stop everything and pause. But trust me, it's worth investing the 30, 60 minutes to gain clarity and set yourself for even greater success in Q2. You have the power to influence the next quarter that is unfolding. The decisions you make, the mindset you adopt, and the actions that you take will help you determine the results you will experience. And of course, there will still be things you cannot control. There will still be things you won't be able to influence. But as we head into Q2, let's focus on what we can control. Like some of you say, let's control the controllables and make it our best quarter yet. My lessons from Q1 to help me have a better Q2 are better planning, mid and long term. Secondly, reading 15 minutes every day. And third lesson is mobile phone free weekends. So what are yours?